Thank you for tuning in to What in the World is Going On. Today we're going to discuss Illinois Democrats under fire, navigating the storm of controversies and challenges. The political landscape in Illinois is currently a whirlwind of controversies, challenges, and changing allegiances, putting the state's Democratic Party under intense scrutiny. From legislative battles and ethical dilemmas to public dissatisfaction and shifting voter sentiments, Illinois Democrats find themselves at a crucial crossroads. As they navigate this turbulent terrain, the party grapples with internal divisions and external pressure that threaten to reshape their identity and electoral prospects. In this blog post, we will delve into the multifaceted issues facing Illinois Democrats today, exploring the root causes of their current predicaments, the impact on their constituents, and the strategies they might employ to regain momentum and public trust. Join us as we unpack the complexities of this political drama and consider what the future holds for the Democratic establishment in the land of Lincoln. In recent months, Illinois Democrats have found themselves engulfed in a whirlwind of controversies that have cast a shadow over their political landscape. From legislative decisions to ethical dilemmas, these challenges have not only stirred public opinion, but have also sparked intense debates within the party. One of the most significant issues has been the ongoing discussions surrounding the state's budget and fiscal policy. Critics argue that some of the Democratic spending initiatives are out of touch with the financial realities facing many Illinois residents, leading to discontent among constituents and fueling opposition from Republican challengers. Additionally, several high-profile scandals have surfaced, involving allegations of corruption and misconduct among local party officials. These incidents have raised questions about accountability and transparency, prompting calls for reform from within the party ranks. The response from party leadership has been mixed, with some advocating for a more proactive approach to restore public trust, while others have attempted to downplay the severity of the situation. Moreover, issues such as gun control, education reform, the migrant crisis, and the financial budget have further complicated the Democratic standings. As these matters become increasingly polarized, the party struggles to maintain a unified front, with progressive fractions pushing for more radical changes while moderates seek to appeal a broader electorate. This internal strife not only threatens their cohesiveness, but also poses a significant risk as they prepare for upcoming elections. Now, overall, the Illinois Democratic Party is navigating a complex and often tumultuous political environment where controversies abound and the challenge of maintaining public support has never been more critical. As the party moves forward, it will be essential for leaders to address these issues head-on, forge a clear path to resolution, and ultimately rebuild the confidence of their constituents. Here are a few compilations of clips where residents are highly upset. This clip reflects the sentiment of Illinois residents as a whole.
Acting like y'all representing some social justice.
Say that,
when all along,
Say
all
that.
you're doing is trying to use black people
Say
to
that.
find a reason to make some money.
Say
Let me
that.
tell y'all something over there. We're done. The Democratic Party is done. We're taking no disrespect from a bunch of people who have broke into the country and now have completely broke the city, have completely disgraced the United States of America. The number one function of a president is to be the commander-in-chief. You tell me anything about a Kamala Harris that look like she can protect this country. Y'all done sat up here and put America's hands in all kind of wars. Kamala Harris, who don't know what race she is, gonna protect this country? The devil is alive.
Democrats find themselves navigating a turbulent political landscape marked by a series of key legislation challenges that could shape the future of the state. One of the most pressing issues is the ongoing debate around budget management and fiscal responsibility. As Illinois continue to grapple with significant budget deficits, Democrats are under pressure to balance progressive spending priorities with the necessity of fiscal prudence. This delicate balance acts demanding innovative solutions that address the needs of constituents while maintaining the state's financial stability. Another critical challenge lies in the realm of criminal justice reform. In recent years, calls for more comprehensive reform have intensified, fueled by national movements advocating for equity and justice. Illinois Democrats are tasked with crafting legislation that addresses these demands without alienating constituents who may feel concerned about public safety. Finding common ground on issues such as police accountability, citizen reform, and mental health resources has proven to be a complex endeavor, requiring strategic coalition building and thoughtful dialogue. Additionally, environmental policies loom large on the agenda, with growing concerns about climate change and its impact on the state. Democrats must navigate the tensions between environmental advocacy and economic interests, particularly in industries reliant on fossil fuels. Introducing legislation that promotes sustainable practices while supporting job creation is essential, yet fraught with political risks. Lastly, the challenge of redistricting cannot be overlooked. As the state undergoes this process, Democrats must carefully navigate potential political repercussions while ensuring fair representation for all communities. The stakes are high, with control of the state legislation hanging in the balance as districts are drawn and reshaped. In facing these multifaceted legislative challenges, Illinois Democrats must not only prioritize effective governance, but also engage in meaningful communications with their constituents. The effectiveness of their approach will be crucial in shaping public perception and ultimately influencing their political capital in the upcoming election cycles. As they work to address these pressing issues, the ability to build consensus and foster collaboration will be key to overcoming the storm of controversies that currently surround them. Illinois Republican state senators are gearing up their rhetoric to reign the majority in the House in just a few years from now. Illinois may turn red, and sanctuary cities may be recalled. Watch these clips.
I would hope that the Democrats in the Senate now realize that Governor Pritzker has a policy of trying to get the most far-left, anti-victim people on the Prisoner Review Board, and that's exactly who he's got. And whether you wait a year to vote on them or not, they are still the same person. And my hope is that moving forward, the Democrats have learned their lesson in the state Senate.
Enrique Martinez's family called me up this evening and said they could not do this. They definitely do not want the mayor at any of the functions for Enrique. Plain and simple.
They are here relaying the message from the family directly to Mayor Brandon Johnson. Martinez's family says the mayor's policy for public safety placed Martinez and many Chicago officers in harm's way.
Illinois Senate Republican leaders are calling on Governor J.B. Pritzker to focus more on issues at home and not national politics.
Governor, you should stop with the national campaigns, come home, sharpen your budget pencil, and let's get to work. It is time for you and your administration to work with both parties in approaching the upcoming budget.
Curran also called on the governor to pledge to not raise taxes to balance the budget.
When do citizens of the United States of America come first?
On the southwest side, city officials getting an earful.
How about this? Give them all these politicians' addresses and put them in their backyards, in their basements, in their houses.
This meeting at Richard J. Daley College comes as the city, starting as early as this weekend, prepares to use this gymnasium until August 1st and 2 auxiliary classrooms on the campus through the end of November to shelter more than 400 migrants.
This is about being human and providing humane spaces for them.
I serve my country. We need to give these immigrants a chance.
But the debate igniting anger about how the city for decades has treated its poor.
We do not take care of our own people.
There's no resources taken from our shelter system and the housing within our shelter system, as well as outreach agencies who are providing services on the street.
This gathering comes a day after the city council at a heated meeting approved $51 million in emergency migrant funding. That money only expected to last through the end of this month.
You speak very much about the money. It's our money. Every dollar you give is our money.
Illinois Democrats have found themselves under increasing scrutiny as public sentiment shifts. A combination of high-profile controversies, policy decisions, and economic challenges has led to rising voter discontent, creating a perfect storm for the party as they navigate through tumultuous waters. Many constituents express frustration over issues ranging from tax increases and public safety concerns to perception of government inefficiency. The feeling of discontent between lawmakers and everyday experiences of their constituents have grown noticeable. Polls indicate that a significant portion of the electorate feels their voices are not being heard, leading to a sense of disenchantment with traditional party lines. Moreover, social media has become a powerful tool for expressing discontent, with individuals sharing their grievances and rallying support for alternative viewpoints. The liveliness of negative sentiment has made it increasingly difficult for Illinois Democrats to maintain their narrative and connect with voters who are seeking transparency and accountability. Democratic leaders are now faced with the urgent task of addressing these concerns head-on. Engaging with grassroots movements, holding town hall meetings, and fostering open dialogues with constituents are essential steps in rebuilding trust and ensuring that the voice of Illinois residents are at the forefront of their agenda. As the party grapples with these challenges, the importance of responsive leadership and genuine communication has never been more critical in turning around public sentiment and restoring faith in the political process. The Illinois Democratic Party finds itself in the tumultuous sea of internal division and complex party dynamics as various factions vie for influence and power in an increasingly polarized political landscape. Beneath the surface of public unity lies a patchwork of differing ideologies and priorities that threaten to fracture the party cohesion. Progressive push for bold reforms on issues like climate change, social justice, and healthcare access, while more moderate members advocate for pragmatic solutions that appeal to a broader electorate. This ideological rift has given rise to fierce debates over candidate endorsements, policy directions, and the party overall strategy heading into upcoming elections. As the party navigates these challenges, the conflicts among its ranks have become increasingly public, drawing attention from both supporters and critics. Accusations of infighting and a lack of clear messaging have emerged, causing discontent among grassroots supporters who are hungry for a unified front against the GOP. Moreover, the leadership is tasked with not only addressing these divisions, but also harmonizing the diverse voices within the party to present a cohesive platform that resonates with voters across Illinois. The challenge is further compounded by external pressures, including the growing influence of independents and third-party movements, which threaten to siphon off votes from the Democratic base. In this high-stakes environment, the Illinois Democratic Party must grapple with its internal dynamics while striving to maintain its relevance and effectiveness in the face of fierce competition and public scrutiny. As the party embarks on the journey of reconciliation and strategic alignment, the outcomes of these internal discussions will prove pivotal in shaping its future and the political landscape of the state. In the wake of recent controversies, Illinois Democrats face the daunting task of regaining public trust amidst a turbulent political landscape. To effectively navigate this storm, party leaders must adopt a multifaceted strategy that prioritizes transparency, accountability, and community engagement. First and foremost, embracing transparency is crucial. Voters are increasingly skeptical of political motives, so open communication regarding decisions, policies, and funding allocations can help rebuild this trust. This includes hosting town hall meetings, issuing regular updates on legislative initiatives, and actively addressing public concerns. By creating a platform for dialogue, Illinois Democrats can demonstrate their commitment to listening to constituents and valuing their input. Accountability also plays a pivotal role in this trust rebuilding process. Leaders must not only acknowledge past missteps, but also take concrete steps to ensure they do not happen again. This might involve implementing stricter ethical guidelines, enhancing oversight of campaign financing, and promoting diversity within leadership roles. By holding themselves accountable and taking responsibility for their actions, Democrats can signal to the public that they are serious about reform and integrity. Finally, fostering community engagements can profoundly impact public perception. Initiatives that promote grassroots involvement, such as volunteer programs, local events, and partnerships with community organizations, can help bridge the gap between politicians and people they serve. By investing in local communities and demonstrating a genuine commitment to addressing their needs, Illinois Democrats can humanize their platform and restore faith in their ability to govern effectively. In conclusion, regaining public trust will require a concerted effort focused on transparency, accountability, and community involvement. By implementing these strategies, Illinois Democrats can only weather the current storm of controversies, but also lay the groundwork for a more trusted and resilient political future. As Illinois Democrats navigate the storm of controversies and challenges that have recently beset their party, the future outlook presents both hurdles and opportunities. In the wake of heightened scrutiny from both the public and political opponents, party leaders are faced with the urgent task of rebuilding trust and reaffirming their commitment to the values that resonate with their constituents. One critical area for the party revitalization is engaging in grassroots movements. By amplifying the voices of local communities and actively addressing the concerns of Illinoisans, whether it be economic recovery, healthcare access, or social justice, Democrats have the chance to forge a deeper connection with voters. The approach not only strengthened their base, but also showcased a responsive leadership ready to tackle issues head-on. Moreover, the party must prioritize transparency and accountability in governance, with a series of controversial casting shadows over their integrity. Implementing rigorous ethical standards and fostering open communications can help to mitigate skepticism and regain public confidence. This commitment to integrity will be paramount as Democrats gear up for upcoming elections, especially against a backdrop of increasing polarizations. Additionally, as the political landscape evolves, embracing innovative policy solutions will be essential. By focusing on progressive reforms that addresses the reality of climate change, economic inequality, and educational disparities, Illinois Democrats can present themselves as forward-thinking leaders capable of navigating the complexities of modern governance. In summary, while the path ahead for Illinois Democrats is fraught with challenges, it also holds the potential for reinvention and rejuvenation. Through community engagement, a commitment to ethical governance, and progressive policymaking, they can not only weather the current storm, but emerge stronger and more united. The ability to adapt and respond to the needs of their constituents will ultimately define the future of the party in the land of Lincoln. If you enjoyed this podcast, please like, subscribe, and share.